Hi, my name is Tyler Sowards, and today I'm going to teach you how to use the P5js online editor. The first thing you're going to do is go into your web browser and open up editor.p5js.org, and then up in the top right corner you're going to click Sign Up. On the sign up page you're going to enter a username, a valid email, a password, and then you will confirm the password. After you click Sign Up, it'll bring you back to the main editor page. The editor page can be broken down as follows. On the left part of the main section of the page, you have the editor box in which you can write your source code. And on the right side, you have your preview panel. The preview panel is where you'll be able to see the results and the output of your program. P5js is a very useful library for creating JavaScript programs that are visually attractive and interactable with the user. So once you're back on the main editor page, you're going to click the right arrow underneath the play button. That'll open up your project directory. Clicking the downward facing arrow next to the project folder will allow you to add a file to the project. Title the file coloredbubble.js and then add it to the project directory. We're then going to go to the index.html page and add the new file to the rest of our program. And we do this by adding another script line underneath the existing one on line 12. We're then going to go into our coloredbubble class, and we're going to type the following code. What this does is this code will allow us to create coloredbubble objects, which will then appear on the screen as these little colorful dots. Each coloredbubble object is going to have an alpha. That is the bubble's transparency. So the higher the alpha, the more opaque it is, and then the lower the alpha, the more transparent the bubble is. After the constructor, we're going to write the reset method. This initializes the variables within each coloredbubble object. After the reset function, we're going to write the show function. What the show function does is it will draw the circle onto our canvas. After the show function, we'll write the update function, and what this does is it will change and manipulate the different values within each of the coloredbubble objects. Once we're done writing the coloredbubble file, we'll go back to the sketch.js file, and then above the setup function, we're going to write the following lines of code. The variable n is the number of bubbles that will be on the screen at any given time, and the bubbles array is what is containing all of the bubble objects. So the setup function within the sketch.js file is run once before the program begins, and then the draw function is run on the beginning of every single frame. So within the setup function, we're going to write the following code. And then we're going to go into the draw function, and what this does is it sets the background to 0, and then for each of the bubbles that we have in our bubbles array, we're going to show the bubble and then update it. And then we're going to add a new function underneath the draw function called mousePressed. And this mousePressed function will run every time the user clicks. So ideally what we want is we want there to be two modes. Either the bubbles are still or the bubbles are moving. So when the user presses the mouse, if the bubbles are still, we want the bubbles to start moving, and if they're moving, we want them to be still. After we finish the mousePress function, we should be done with our entire program. So to run the program, we click the play button up at the top. And we can see our preview on the right. Now ideally it should look like this, and when we click the mouse on the canvas, you can see all of the bubbles stop moving, but they still fade in and out. And then we click again, and they begin moving again. So now that we've completed our program, we're going to go to File, and then Save. And then we go back to File and Share, and then we want to click the full screen link and open it up in a new window. As you can see, this opens up our program, but in the full screen rather than in the preview pane. So that's the basics of P5js. You now know how to create a basic program, save the program, and share it with other people. And if you ever need more help, you can go to the reference page under the Help and Feedback drop-down menu, or if you want to learn more about JavaScript and P5js, I've included a few links in the description below. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time.